Let's first go to Trey Yingst in Israel with the latest on the Israel-Hamas deal. Trey, good morning.
Yeah, hey, Todd, Carly, good morning. The region is waiting for the implementation of this ceasefire deal that is scheduled to go into effect on Sunday. The Israeli cabinet was scheduled to vote today on the deal. That would be followed by a 48-hour period that would allow for objections in the Israeli Supreme Court. But we've just received a statement from the Prime Minister's office claiming that Hamas is going back on some of the agreements. This could be political spin, but we'll have to wait and see what more we can find out. Diplomatic conversations are continuing at a high level, urging stability in the deal. A statement released by the Prime Minister's office overnight said, quote, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke this evening with U.S. President-elect Donald Trump and thanked him for his assistance in advancing the release of the hostages and for helping Israel bring an end to the suffering of dozens of hostages and their families. Inside Gaza, Palestinian civilians welcomed the agreement after living through more than 15 months of war.
Last night's atmosphere was filled with joy. Everyone was happy. Everyone was looking forward to this for nearly a year. Thank God. He sent us this, and the people rejoiced.
There's a lot of anticipation here on the ground about this statement that was released by the Prime Minister. We've been talking with the negotiating teams in Doha, Qatar, trying to get a better understanding of what's actually taking place. They've not raised any red flags. They're pointing to the Prime Minister's statement and a response that we just got from Hamas this hour saying they agree to what is on the table presented by the mediators. We will have to follow this throughout the day to see if this deal is going to go into effect and if it will be voted on later today.
Yeah,
Todd, Carly?
Trey, I was just going to ask, if you're a family member of one of the hostages, how should you be processing this news that this vote is delayed and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is pointing fingers at Hamas for reneging on portions of it? Should you be concerned that this ultimately doesn't cross the finish line?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, these families have been waiting for 468 days to be reunited with their loved ones. They were taken on October 7th during the massacre, dragged into Gaza, and they've been doing everything possible, coming here to Hostage Square and demonstrating, calling for a deal to take place. And you can just imagine the swing in emotions last night with President Biden and President-elect Trump saying there is a ceasefire deal, it's ready to go, and that hostages will start to come out of Gaza on Sunday, and then seeing this statement this morning by the Prime Minister. And so certainly these families are going to be urging the Israeli government to do whatever it takes to try and meet Hamas at the table and get a deal together so that they can be reunited with their loved ones starting this weekend.
Yeah, and I know that public sentiment inside Israel is split regarding this deal. Everybody wants the hostages home, but exchanging them for that number of terrorists obviously leaves people very concerned. Trey, we have to leave it there, but thank you so much for bringing us the latest. We appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.